Since it was founded in 1967, Al Ali Bank of Kuwait, or ABK as it's popularly known, has become one of the country's leading financial institutions, providing a wide range of products and banking services. Well, that product roll call also includes integrated and seamless retail and corporate banking services across its key markets in Kuwait, Egypt and the United Arab Emirates. Well, ABK has 31 centrally located branches in Kuwait, while in the UAE it has 2 full-service branches in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and 1 wholesale banking branch in the Dubai International Financial Centre. Well, in 2015, ABK acquired Piraeus Bank in Egypt. So ABK Egypt has now expanded its branch network over the past 3 years and now operates 42 branches across Egypt, providing retail and corporate banking services. Busy times ahead. Joining me now to talk about the bank and its structure, its future going forward, is its General Manager of Retail Banking, Stuart Lockie. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. You've been really busy.
We've had a hectic 12 months, yeah. It's been a lot going on.
OK, I'm going to look back and look at the present, because last year was a good year. 2019 has been very good. This is the proof. You've got quite a few accolades. Best retail bank in Kuwait and most innovative bank in Egypt. A powerful foundation. How do you think you've been able to build on that, to maintain that momentum?
Well, we spoke last year about the banking strategy, about simpler banking. We looked at the start or the end of last year, the beginning of this year, to say how can we take that forward. We focused in on 2 areas that we really wanted to improve on. That was in the digital space and the customer service space. So they've been the 2 main areas of focus for us in 2019 and subsequently going forwards as well.
Let's follow through the digital focus. How do you think that's impacted on the way that your customers interact with the business?
Well, I use an analogy of my family. My father's 82 years old and he has a set of banking needs, and the way he chooses to bank is a set way. My 20-year-old son has a different set of banking needs. What we pride ourselves on is the ability to be able to offer services regardless of the customer demographic. So the digital stuff may suit a younger generation, but it's there for convenience, whilst at the same time we still maintain the more traditional approaches, looking after our more discerning customers that would prefer the coming into the branch, the face-to-face contact.
And that's quite interesting, because the strategy of a number of banks around the world is to bring everybody into the digital stratosphere, regardless of how they feel about it. You're bucking that trend.
Well, bucking it, we're providing our customers with the option. So it's there if you want it. I mean, we're not saying my father can't use a digital banking platform, but if he chooses to, he can. But if he doesn't, we still provide those services that are traditionally the way that customers would normally bank.
Because the key word is choice. And again, that's something which clients often complain about, that they don't feel they're being given enough choice. You're saying, here it is. You're not going to be compelled to use one or the other. It's what makes you feel happy.
Yeah, and you know, the way I've always believed that ABK has performed differently to the rest of the banks is our strategy is very much hand in hand with the customer's desires and wants. So we build our strategy around what it is the customers tell us that they want. So therefore we work in partnership together. OK, so that's the customer end of the deal. But what about the digital space in terms of the effect it's had on the way that the bank operates internally? How would you describe that? Yeah, if you look back to the way banks work traditionally, it was very much paper driven. In the last 18 months, we've managed to remove at least 60 procedures from the branch network. That enables the staff to focus more of their time on the customer and the customer experience. The customer's requests for products or applications are served a lot quicker. We don't need to recruit more staff to be able to do that, because obviously we're freeing up the staff's time to be able to focus on other areas. Like service excellence, for example, because again, this is something which is really at the heart of the business. So what are you doing differently in regards to that area, service excellence? So, I mean, service excellence and simplicity for me go hand in hand. So we look at simplicity and we look at how we can make the customer's experience a lot more service focused. So we've done a number of things. The first thing we challenged ourselves is that service doesn't belong to the person in the bank, in the branch. It belongs to everybody in the bank. So whether you're back office or front office, everybody should have the customer in mind. And any interaction with the customer is a chance for us to be ambassadors for ABK. So the first thing we did was make everybody aware of their roles and responsibilities in terms of how they deliver exceptional service at every customer interaction. We're talking about what you're doing now. Of course, this is the proof that
whatever it is that you're doing it right. But let's leap into the future. Let's look ahead, because what do you think that the future holds for the bank and its customers, and also the expansion? Because, well, the last time we spoke, you've really gone leaps and bounds. So what does the future hold?
Well, I think if we look at service to start with, I think we can do a lot more in terms of exceeding customers' expectations. Nobody chooses to go to a bank to do their transactions. You know, it's an experience that actually we have an opportunity to really make a difference there. I think you'll see biometric banking becoming more and more prevalent. The needs to remember passwords and PIN numbers will become a thing of the past. I think we need to use our artificial intelligence abilities. We talk about customer segmentation, where really I would say it's a segmentation of one. Every customer is an individual. Everybody has a different need and want, and therefore we should drive to be able to tailor our solutions to meet each individual's requirements rather than putting our customers into a box or into a certain segment. So segmentation of one really would be our focus going forwards.
And what about leadership? Because these are great ideas, but you need to have good leaders across the structure to carry them forward. What are you doing to find these leaders of tomorrow?
One of the things I'm really proud about that we do in ABK is we've taken the local talent, as we call it, so our young Q80s that are coming in and joining the bank. There's a set mandated ratio from the central bank in terms of how many you should have. In retail, in ABK, we far exceed that. So we're permanently bringing in people at the bottom end to train them up. We run informal and formal training programs. So we take the people that we highlight as future leadership positions and put them on structured training, both within the bank and using academic bodies outside the bank. I myself do informal training. Only last week I took a teller and I made her the general manager for the day. So she was able to come in and do my job and make the decisions. She attended the meetings. She had staff reviews to get a broader understanding of what it is to run a retail business. And the idea is a little bit of fun, a little bit of motivation, but at the same time showing people that there's a path. I always say to my team, we in ABK would have failed if our leaders of tomorrow aren't already within the organisation. You know, we should take them at the grassroots and it's there for them. Not everybody wants to be the next CEO, not everybody wants to be the next general manager, but if you have that passion and that desire, that path is available to you through ABK.
And I guess as well it encourages loyalty, because what most organisations tend to find is that there's a bit of a churn, but this way you're holding the staff.
Yeah, I think, you know, young people may be driven by salaries and, you know, having a few extra KD in your pocket is a great thing, but also you can't put a price on a career. And I think if you choose to take a career, then ABK will provide that platform for you. And we're really proud of that. So,
well, keep on doing what you're doing, because I guess the next time we meet, I expect to see more of these. Probably another 4 or 5.
It's fantastic recognition, and it just these sort of accolades just go to show that, you know, whilst we're not there yet, we're on the right path, and it's really appreciated from everybody back in Q8. So thank you very much.
Well, Stuart Lockie, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations.
Thank you.